Yo, I'm telling y'all, my knockers. See, you wonder why they showed you how to eat the wrong foods. They taught you how to eat the wrong foods, man. And on top of it, they still doing it to... Oh, yeah. Peace, life family. Yo, y'all notice how when we get to cooking, I mean really cooking, seasoning and sauce and all that up, that they always had to throw one of our knockers out there, you know what I'm saying, throwing rebuttals to the understanding that we're coming to. Also, they may try to throw some other individuals out there to help us come to the supreme understanding, and they won't even be one of our knockers. It's like you got to have discernment, and this is just testing the Most High's gift that He's given to you. Like, is you gonna use it, my knocker? Is you gonna use it? You got to know the ledge. That's in knowledge, knowing that there is no ledge, but you also can fall off if you don't have a wise dome, which is wisdom. All right. So anyhow, though, we're building about the lines in nature and the curvature. All right. Now, we're not going to get caught up back in the whole curvaizing thing. All right. So we know that there was a plot for that as well, dealing with the flat plane. Love throwing the flat earth thing around because that gets your attention. However, everything was created through vortices and vortexes. Now, when you have Terrence Howard ask a question like, show me a straight line in nature, da-da-da-da. Now, we're talking about which nature? Corporeal reality or S reality, spirit world, where you can deal with all types of things in the unseen realm, where you don't see radio waves, you don't see these things, all right? But you can measure them through your feelings and your nerves in the corporeal realm, especially if you're original being and you got that coil hair, that circle hair. All right. So everything does move, even if it appears stationary. Now, in mathematics, we have, which is nature, it's just God's language, it's God's culture, or the creator's culture, way of life type thing. You know what I mean? Showing the supreme wisdom. It's an equal sign is a parallel sign. So these are two dots that come together and it explains something, which is an equation. This is also in nature. Now, when we're dealing with platonic solids, we really only got like two shapes, maybe one. You know, we got the triangle for sure, and then we can debate the square, and then we go to the square, and then we can use the circle. The circle is a vortice, is a vortex. Every Naga has a perfect circle coming from off of his head, while we have the Caucasian, mainly a pure one, has a straight line coming straight out of the head, which is a straight hair, flank hair, going straight down. It's occurring in our nature, but not naturally occurring. So, when we're dealing with vortices and vortexes, the Most High's quantum insignia is the spiral or the spiritual. This is how things are brought from the unseen realm to the seen realm, gathering elements from the outside and bringing them more to the inside and condensing them. And then it's leveled by densities. Now we're having a form of level. Level deals with a straight line, and this is not with well, you can deal with flat lines, which is like nothing exists or whatnot, but it's a level where only one can get to, which we can call plateaus. They call them mesas. We got that example over in the mountains, where it appear that it would be a straight line mountain, where they call mesa over in Arizona. Well, we know they've been chopped down. So, however, man has been able to utilize the straight line, being that he is in tune with the quantum physics of things and natural nature. The true man, natural man, you know, one who has the spiral coming out of his head. Now, with the angels, they the ones that taught us, you know, metaphysics and all of these things, and, you know, quantums and just different sciences of frequencies and vibrations. We didn't know all of that while we was in the flesh. We come to an awareness of we're ready to receive this information, and, you know, the sky above and everything just reveals knowledge and wisdom throughout the day and night, even while you rest. You know what I'm saying? And everything reveals it. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge borns equality, which is borns God. You know what I mean? That's what you're here to be and become. So you're learning how to do that. Now, when you have these entities who throw our Naga out in front of us to tell us some this, that, and the third, you got to understand there's some underneath to all of that. You know, with the platonic solids, you know that we're going to pick up on that. They'll say 5 platonic solids or whatnot. But when they know we'll pick up on it because it's something that we'll have to remember, and being that we already forgot it. And we had that shit. And so they just doing nothing but regurgitating our information back to us from what they found. Even if they did, even with the OFFGRID, you know, they could have found our information in our libraries and then just reread it back, you know what I mean? Like boom, 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 and said I had automatic writing. They had to give it to you in some form or fashion while throwing their little hijack up in there, you know, so you can kind of be on that vibration with their deity. Because it's all marketing for your soul for a time. They just want to waste your time because they know eventually you're going to go back to your emancipated. You're going to go to the emancipated realms, if Ethereal and higher, in Nirvana. But however, they can just try to hold your ass. And that's what they want to do. Hold you and take up your time. And that's dealing with physical time, spiritual time, all these different times. So now you have another equation. And the OFFGRID warned us about studying all these things in corporeal world because you're going to have forever to study this. Knowledge is infinite. It never ceases. Only the wisdom, the physical, we'll call wisdom, which is the manifestation of what we see as knowledge in the corporeal realm, will only cease to exist. The S or the light of it will continue to go on for forever. Like when you teach someone, they will continue to keep that knowledge. They can go on to forever. They can pass it to all their family. And they can go on for a long time. You can even stay with them. But the body, the physical, can't do it. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to do a whole little video about the whole mathematical God's culture, supreme mathematical breakdown when we're dealing with the platonic solids and the curvature and the lines and all of these different things, so we don't get caught up in the elementary things. You know what I mean? Because that's what these evil angels do, man. They trying to catch you up in all this shit. They came to your world, you know, and they set up shop. They'll say that it was aliens and other, you know, these motherfuckers came in here from different ways. You know, you're in the ball, but you're not on a ball. All right, atmosphere is around you, 3 levels, and you're on the plane in the middle, as above, so below. And there's other worlds like that. So, with that being said, just purify the temple. Get ready to connect, and I'll be with you in the next one. Peace.
名前も知らず飛び去り一人の残した後に